2017 has already been a very good season for some of the DNQ drivers. Last year's champion in the Busch Series, Alex Cunningham, got a win. Zach Marquardt's been running well throughout the season. And Jamie Knopf was the latest driver to lock himself into the All-Star race. There's also some drivers like Curtis Markham who are not locked into the All-Star race, and they're going to try to race their way through the Open. Tonight, it's the DNQ All-Star race, the Winston, and it promises to be one hot night. Tonight, it is the DNQ All-Star Race, the Winston from Millbridge Speedway in Salisbury, North Carolina. Site of the DNQ Series races throughout the year, but tonight's a very special one. $1,000 on the line as Dustin Pleasanton will have to race his way in, along with Byron Daly trying to make his first start and transfer through the Open. Wayne Rose, or another one of those drivers, will have to race their way in tonight. Hello and welcome to the Winston. I'm Bob Duato here with Bill Chester. And Bill, tonight $1,000 is on the line. Special rules for tonight. Should be a great race.
Yeah, Bob, they are a lot like this rule book right here. The one that says fucking four-cylinder pussy sportsman.
Yeah.
It's a lot like that rule book tonight, Bob.
Yeah, and tonight we have a 17-tooth driver rule, open tires. That's pretty much it. You got that Predator engine, Busch Series engine rules. It should make for a great race. A lot of cars here tonight. There will be about 20 that are locked in right now, and then we have the Open tonight where drivers will try to race their way in.
Yeah, we're about to send 10 peasants home, which is a big deal because we never send any of you peasants home. We always let your motherfuckers race, so it's going to be good to see who goes home and who's got their shit together tonight.
Let's take a look at some of the drivers who are trying to race their way in into the All-Star race. Well, Bill, let's take a look at the drivers who have to transfer from the Open, and Curtis Markham's probably number one on that list.
Curtis Markham, yeah, he is a star in our other series and a legend in his own right, but he is not locked into tonight's Winston Classic.
His son, Thomas Markham, another one of those, and a couple of drivers we highlighted earlier. David Crops and Ryan Bounce are in from the fan vote. The top 6 finishers will transfer. Let's go down to a driver who must race his way in tonight.
One of the biggest storylines always through the Winston is the Winston Open and who can race their way into the big show. And Byron Daly, you got a call about 15 minutes ago to come run this kart. Do you have any idea what you're climbing into?
Well, I have a little bit of a clue. It was just a random idea up there in the shop. You know, some friends at Hoosier Racing South decided to help us out, get us a kart together, and come down here and race. It's pretty amazing, actually. I mean, this was literally a last-minute decision, and we're ready to go, see what we can do. Hopefully we can qualify in.
Now, have you ever seen a dirt track in your life? I know you're from New York City. Do they have I mean, there's trees around here. Are you used to seeing this type of stuff?
Well, they do have horse racing tracks out there, so, I mean, that's a little bit, I guess that counts a little bit, right? But, no, honestly, like, I've been to a dirt race, if Charlotte counts, you know, dirt track out there, but this would be my first time on dirt in a oval kart, so we'll see how it goes.
So in other words, you're planning on taking this thing home in a bucket?
No. Trust me, we're not gonna wreck this thing. I can't do that. For all the work that's went into it, just in the few hours we had to get ready, I can't do that to the guys.
That's Byron Daly, 35th place runner in a 30-car field in the NASCAR Peak Antifreeze Series. I really don't think he'll do much better here, but he's going to try.
Well, nothing says DNQ Series like a half-ass effort at the last minute, so good luck to Byron Daly, but he's running Hoosiers tonight. But we got a bunch of tire wars here. These are the 3 main manufacturers here, Bill.
This is out of the ordinary for all these peasants. Usually we make them run some rock-hard plastic piece of shit Vega EL or Maxxis EL. Tonight they can run whatever tire they want, so we're really going to see who the best peasant is tonight.
Bill, if you had to choose one tonight, which one are you picking?
Ooh, it depends on the track. Right now it's nice and wet, like I like them, Bob. Vega is the tire that I would choose right now.
One of the heavy hitters as a favorite to take all the money tonight is Clint Mills. And Clint, one of the big things here in the Winston is it's an open tire rule tonight. How many thousand tires have you got in that trailer?
There's about 30 sets. I'd probably say 30 sets, and one of them might be really good, but I don't know if I'll put them on at the right time. That's all that matters.
So what have you got, like rock hard tires and super soft tires? I mean, what is the science to putting on the right tire, or is it just flip a coin and drink a beer and figure out wherever the dart lands?
Well, I mean, of course, you definitely drink a beer anytime you go to the racetrack, but it's all about how soft you got. You got to have some super soft, 45, some 50s. Like my softest set in there, in case it got really crazy tonight, was checking 40s, and if it got really fast, I got some checking 55. So I got a pretty huge selection, but I don't know if our practice time is going to let me get to every one. So I just got to figure out which one is the best right off the get-go.
Now, for those of us that may not know, are you talking durometer punch, or are you talking ounces of beer the tire holds?
That's durometer punch. That's durometer punch, and how much you wipe them during the week and stuff like that. Now, I'm hoping to get that 12-pack in Victory Lane tonight, along with, I'm pretty sure there was a check and a nice cup I thought I seen up in the tower when we were signing up there. So he can't hide that cup very good.
Well, you know what they say. It's hard to hide money.
That's just true. And whoever's putting on this show, he's making the money today. There's no doubt about it. He got some really good sponsors to come out. Fast Track Cartway myself, which we own and run Fast Track Cartway down in Bennettsville. I put up $50 for the fourth place guy, and then I got all of our other heavy hitters that travel for the big races. They put up a lot of good money for second and third, and that's what it's all about. You know, people to go out and give back. I mean, it's never cheap to run these things. People think it's cheap, but it's not cheap. But like I said, if you get enough sponsors and everybody's happy, then it's just going to go smooth, and you're going to leave here with making money on a $50 entry to win $1,000. That's perfect, exactly where it needs to be, and you couldn't ask for a better entry fee and a better purse than that.
Well, that's Clint Mills talking about the expenses and everything involved with kart racing. The problem is he doesn't know how much the pit lizard is going to cost him tonight yet either.
Well, good luck to Clint Mills tonight in the Winston. He is locked in for a win at the fair. But we had qualifying for the Winston. And a lot of drivers tried, but nobody was fast as Jamie Knopf.
Jamie Knopf is a bad motherfucker. Got his win last week. Let's send it down to Tony with Jamie right now.
Fastest man in town, Jamie Knopf. And Jamie, is that indicative of how fast you're going to be during the race, or are you going to have some sort of fall off when it gets down to have the green flag?
I hope it don't fall off. I hope it's fast, all 50 laps, especially with the 5 to go restart.
What is it that Tar Heel Racing Supply sells that makes you so fast? Because apparently, with them sponsoring qualifying, that must be the hot ticket.
Yeah, I bought some Simple Green from them earlier, and the tack pouch to hold the transponder pouch. I forgot it. So
what you're telling me is it's all in the sack.
That's it. Big right foot.
Big right foot and a fresh sack from Tar Heel Racing Supplies. Apparently, Jamie Knopf is the fastest guy in town. He's looking for a big one here tonight at the Winston.
Well, Jamie Knopf was the fastest qualifier here. Bill ran an 11.7, a pretty damn fast time.
That's almost as fast as the IROC series, Bob. He knows how to get around here. That Pink Magic Prep is working good, and that Polygon fucking site work has been doing work here tonight.
Well, we have a couple drivers trying to make their way into the race. Who do you think is going to get in here and win this Open?
I don't know. Well, let's see. Let me back up. Curtis Markham's got the most experience out of anybody by 35 years. So I expect him to do well. But one name that I want to watch who's a big runner down here in the Southeast is Cale Yarborough. Cale Yarborough now knows how to get around the track for some money. So I think he's going to be somebody to watch tonight.
Yeah, and you know what? Cale has definitely got his shit together. He runs all the time. He's won a shit ton of money already. So why not try to come down here and get $1,000 on a Wednesday night?
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be the biggest race win of the year if he can get it done.
Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the Open drivers. We're getting ready to start their race. All right, Bill, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Open. Austin Yarborough will start on the pole with Steve Morsehill on the outside.
Row number 2, Dustin Pleasanton and Ben Murphy.
Row number 3 is going to have Curtis Markham and Wayne Roser.
Row number 4 is Colby Lawrence and Nick Barcombe.
I don't even know what row we're on. Stephen Arrows and Brianna Lyons will be in your next row.
Row number 8, Thomas Markham, son of Curtis, starting in the fucking back, and Storm and Tim Norman.
Byron Daly, a last-minute effort, going to try to make it in the Winston, and John Kinder.
I got yelled at for David Crops twice now, so him and Ryan Balance are starting in the back.
The Winston Open, drivers that haven't won a DNQ race, top 6 transfer. Crops and Balance win the fan vote. 30 laps, 5 to go caution. and you get to choose where you want to start. Ben Murphy has the pink Magic Jamie Knopf tire prep in-car camera for the Open.
What happens if you got 2 number 12s in the final showdown? Bob?
You just put a letter behind it.
Okay. Well, Buskirk wants his is 1269.
There you go. Look at this field for the Open. These drivers trying to win $1,000 here tonight. Austin Yarborough is apparently a big name, but he's still a fucking peasant here in DNQ. Green flag, we are underway for 30 laps.
Yeah, he looks like Brennan Poole's fucking brother. He talks like him, too. Cole!
Wow, what a run up top there for Morcillo. This is great to see. The guys who usually don't run up front in this series get a chance to showcase their peasantry.
The Open is always the best race of the night, Bob, because it is door to door with all the motherfuckers that can't drive. You see Curtis Markham there get shit canned for about 8th in the Open and just take it right to the back.
On board with Ben Murphy in the pink Magic Tire Prep in cart camera. He is running 3rd, and you know, usually we have a different driver in that cart.
Who drives that cart, Bob?
Oh, fuck.
You have no fucking idea, neither do
I am
I.
a fucking horrible person.
All right, so Cale Yarborough still leads this race.
Mike Rott drives that fucking cart. Sorry, I had a brain fade. Mike Rott usually drives
Jesus
that.
Christ, they are beating
Ben
the shit out of
Murphy's
each
in
other.
it. He tried to cut his finger off at work. Here we go. The battle is back here in the shit show. Now you got to get in that top 6 to get in a tranny spot.
Now, Bob, what you can't tell from this race is if people are good or not, because it is all the worst of the worst. This race is for thoroughbred redneck peasants only.
Yes, it is. And you know what? Austin Yarborough, currently the king of that. But, you know, Brianna Lyons here trying to make it into the All-Star race here tonight. You know, she qualified on the pole for the Miltona race for the Busch Series. She's struggling here, though, as of late.
She just does not seem to be able to hook it up on this wet racetrack.
Curtis Markham laying the bumper to her, and that just kills his momentum, though, with these shitty engines.
It does. And there you see him get passed by Dale Earnhardt Sr.
Yeah.
But the battle is behind them. They go 3 wide into 1. That rarely works, and the 55 got shit canned.
Nick Irish car bomb came out on the wrong end of that one, and let's see Thomas Markham running. I love this race. This is so much fun to watch guys who we don't really get to talk about that run the Busch Series. We get to talk about them here tonight in this race. It's great.
Yeah, you really get to see how talented they actually are.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Who's in the 67? He just passed somebody on the outside.
That's Steven Adams, who came close. He finished 3rd in one of Alex Cunningham's Hammer carts. He is not in a Hammer cart here tonight, though, and that makes a difference.
It does. Those Hammer carts are bad to the bone. Bob, one thing I want to point out here as we watch from the infield is that Monster Energy Ultra Black Groove is coming in. Whoa!
What a run
way
that was.
off the pace. You could see that Monster Energy Ultra Black Groove coming in there. What does that mean for the big show later tonight?
Hey, you know, that means it's going to be a one-groove racetrack, and I cannot wait to watch these guys wreck a ton of shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
These boys are getting a little strung out. It seems like some peasants are a little worse off than others. Cale Yarborough still leads this motherfucker.
Yarborough's putting multiple carts a lap down, and you know what? Yarborough should. He's a big money racer, and we need to do something about that. I mean, he has a legit operation. Everybody else built their shit in their garage by themselves, drunk. So
yeah, I mean, everybody you pretty much see here in this shot.
So I think next year maybe you'll have to have a DNQ start before you can enter the Open.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah, fuck off, Austin here.
That'll stop all these guys. That'll stop Cale Yarborough from coming in here trying to run, win $1,000. As we watch this battle right here, Curtis Markham, I believe, is in the tranny spot, as we've got one parked already. But tell you what, they're getting ready to get lapped.
They
Yarborough
are. You
put
see,
Brianna Lyons down a lap.
what happens if Austin Yarborough laps the tranny?
I don't know.
It gets dirty.
I'm not sure if
you get tested.
I'm not sure if you get it or not if you lap the training. I don't know. Maybe that's a rule. You can't lap them, or I don't know.
I don't know, but Austin Yarborough's jammed up here, and he's got somebody on his ass for first place.
No, he does not.
No?
They're all lap cars.
Oh, never
I think
mind.
the next one is
I was trying to make
probably
it
about
exciting
15
here, Bob.
back.
Fuck.
Sold out crowd here tonight. Just like the announcers tell you. I can't believe how many fans are here.
This is so amazing.
Well, you know the Open's always gonna have its
Look,
boring
sold out
time. Yeah.
crowd.
Okay, leader, lap, second place, right there. That was it. Steve Morcillo, 3rd, right there.
Oh, good for him.
Morcillo and Ben Murphy. But
So if you cut the field in half, Steve Morcillo can run second.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. That's good
That's
for
good
him.
to know. This is like the B main we run at AAR.
Yeah. Yeah, we got people with their hands off the wheel. I mean, the 21's a sharp-looking car. It looks like he spent a lot of money on his helmet.
Yeah,
just
John.
didn't spend a whole lot of money on his fucking tires and engine.
John Kinder works at Penske. He's got his shit together. He's right now we're watching this tranny battle right here for 6th.
Yeah, that's a sensitive subject, Bob.
The transfer spot is what I'm.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go side by side here as we watch this battle.
We see Morcillo working on it right now, and he is in 2nd. And what we have going on here right now is I made a graphic that says there's a commercial coming. As the caution is out, we are at our 5 to go caution. We will be right back after these messages.
Bush. As crisp and cold as a mountain stream. It has the same great taste it's always had. Even the same sound. Bush.
The Winston is presented by Pink Magic and Gold Speed Racing Products, and by Superior Tire Management and Tar Heel Racing Supplies, the official racing supply trailer of the DNQ series. Well, the cone is out, 5 to go. We are going to see the top 3. There you go, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got to finish 6th here. Right there, Tim Norman, Curtis Markham, John Kinder. They're right there. Kinder right now is in the transfer spot as we're getting ready to go green.
Wow, I would say that tranny spot's going to heat up.
Wow, shitty
horrible start
for Steve Adams. That's going to screw Kinder. He took the top, and that was terrible.
But you know what that does, Bob? That leaves Curtis Markham, the legend,
He's
in the
the
tranny spot.
Curtis Markham's a tranny, and Rozier is trying to ram him from behind.
There's nothing new for him there, ramming trannies.
This race is an HR nightmare already. As Curtis Markham in the transfer spot. Kinder going to try to get up to him after that horrible restart. Can he make the move on him?
We've got a handful of laps, Bob, and they are nose to tail. They are tip to tip. And the 21 takes the bottom side of the tranny, and now he is himself is the tranny.
Kinder is now the tranny with 2 laps to go.
This is quite the battle heating up here from 2nd to 7th.
I don't think Curtis had the stamina to become a tranny as a white flag is in the air.
I'm not sure. He's going to fucking hate us so bad. Cale Yarborough is going to take the win.
Cale Yarborough will transfer. Who will get the last transfer spot in the open? Looks like it'll be Kinder. Let's take a look at the replay. These guys are both locked in, racing the shit out of each other.
At the line, Kinder's the tranny.
Kinder's the tranny.
Curtis Markham narrowly misses out on the tranny.
Here he comes out of the cart. The open winner, Austin Yarborough. Austin, you made it look easy, but we all know there's 50 laps to go. You cannot make any changes to this go-kart. How much chemicals left in the tires? What have you got for this next 50-lap stint?
I don't know. I think we'll be pretty good. We stayed pretty consistent right there towards the end, and I think a few people their stuff fired off good in qualifying, but they slowed up. So I think we'll be all right because we stayed pretty consistent throughout the whole race.
This race you started in the front. The next one you have to come from the tail. How hard is it going to be to pass carts, especially ones that may be about on the same par as you?
It should. I ain't gonna say it ain't gonna be too hard, but you just got to be patient and not run somebody over. If you hit the wall here, it looks like it tears something up and probably hurt.
Well, the good news is you get a winner sticker for the Open. You're in the big show. Congratulations. We look forward to the next 50 laps.
Thank you, sir.
Austin Yarborough, the big winner of the Winston Open, here for the DNQ Dirt Series. The big boys are hitting the track now.
Well, like we just touched on, Cale Yarborough does transfer, wins the Open, and he did it by an amazing margin.
His shit was on point, Bob. He was rolling. But one guy that I want to point out that didn't make it my pick for tonight, Curtis Markham. I think his age has finally caught up with him.
No, he was right there in the tranny spot, and then you know what? He blew it.
He did. He was getting banged from behind in the tranny spot and finally got past.
John Kinder got that spot. So Now that we talk about the drivers who transferred into the race, the guys who won the All-Star fan vote had to start this race, and then they parked it. So Ryan Bounce and David Kropp start and parked the DNQ race.
They did. That is a true fucking peasant. You start and park the super peasant race.
Yeah, that is, but let's go down and talk to David Kropp, who's the winner of our fan vote online.
Bad motherfucker.
Not very many people can add their name to the list that Danica has won multiple times, but David Kropp, you now are in great company with Danica having won the fan vote here for the All-Star race. What does that mean for your night?
That means a lot. I just hope I can live up to the Danica Patrick theme. You know, I brought out the Michael Waltrip 21 Sit-Go paint scheme. You know, he won from the Open several years ago, and hopefully maybe if I can pick up a second or maybe 5, maybe I can do the same.
Well, not only then are you in the same vein as Danica winning the fan vote, but apparently you're about the same ballpark as far as speed is concerned, right?
Oh, yeah, I think she might have a little bit of advantage on me. She might be a little bit quicker than I am.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So how do you get out here and win this money?
Well, the only thing I can really hope for is that the 24 carts in front of me wadded up so bad that nobody else can run, and I got a shot.
You realize if you lag back, hit the brakes, and turn right, you can maybe make that happen.
Well, judging by the track record of who I'm up against, she likes to hit the inside wall, so that's what I'm going for.
There is no inside wall here. You know that, right?
I'm sure I can find one.
There you go. David Kropp trying to stay exactly to character with his, well, not quite his look-alike, Danica Patrick.
Well, it's good to hear from our fan voters. Ryan Bounce, the other fan vote, we did not get to catch up with him as we see driver intros going on the back here. This is a stacked field. They got about 27 carts that are going to run in this race. Who is your favorite to take home the win here tonight?
See, I feel like I feel like I'm at the treasure chest in Myrtle Beach. I feel like I'm there because about 27 bad motherfuckers are walking on stage right now.
This field is full of let's go back a little bit. To even get into this race, you had to have won a DNQ series race. First of all, that's number one. That's a pretty big feat to do.
Yes.
Number two, you can win a championship in any of the Lead 2 series or the dirt stuff, or you could race your way in through the Open. So we have got a stacked field here tonight full of DNQ-style talent, which is not very much.
Yeah, the best of the best are here tonight, Bob. And what I want to point out is Jamie Knopf, our most recent winner, made it in. Very last minute. He did not have to race his way in. And we got even newcomers, Austin Yarbrough, to watch tonight. He was fast in the Open. We expect him to be fast in the big show. I wonder if either one of those two can get it done.
Well, the drivers are getting ready to take their class picture, and we're going to get a few more little details we got to knock out before we start this feature race.
Well, driver intros are now over, and the class picture is being taken for the All-Star race.
Get in there, David.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Welcome back to the Millbridge Speedway in Salisbury, North Carolina. Bill, we've got Forrest Gump starting on the pole, a.k.a. Jamie Knopf. I mean, he is fast.
I couldn't do nothing but laugh at his interview before because he sounded just like fucking Forrest Gump talking. That is a thoroughbred redneck on the pole, ladies and gentlemen. But he's fast as fuck.
And, you know, Tar Heel Racing Supplies put $100 on the pole, so he's already $100 richer. He's already made his money back and made some already.
Yeah.
But there's some underdogs here tonight. If you had to pick a dark horse to win this race, who is it?
Ooh, I would pick. We got a lot of Cup regulars in the field. We know they are a lot more talented than these Busch peasants. I would put my money on L.J. McCleary. He's won already this year in Cup. He's been fast. He knows how to get it done here at Millbridge. I say our dark horse tonight is L.J. McCleary.
I'd say my dark horse for tonight would be Denny Hamilton.
I think he was been fast in IROC. He's been fast in Busch. He finished second at the last Busch race we had here. That's probably about my dark horse to win.
Yeah, that's a good choice, Bob. Let's see how it plays out here tonight with that ultra black groove that's already been run in.
Let's go down and check out the DNQ All-Star Race starting lineup. Let's take a look at our All-Star field. We got a Busch Series winner and a Cup Series winner in row 1 and Jamie Knopf, Steve Padula.
Row number 2, couple of Cup winners, Brad Buskirk and Randy Armstrong.
Row number 3 has 2 fair winners from last year, Clint Mills and Tyson Freeze.
Row number 4, Mike Carver and Zach Marquardt, both Busch Series winners.
Row number 5, another pair of Busch Series winners. Jake Owens won the Busch Classic and Alex Cunningham last year's champion.
Row number 6, Jason Denny and Derek Allred.
Row number 7 is going to feature the Tabasco Fiasco card of Brian Richmond and Waylon Hicks.
Row number 10, Tyler Young, Rental Series, our first Rental Series winner, and somebody else that I missed, Stephen Morcillo and LJ McCleary in row 12.
I don't even know what row we're on, but the transfers, Ben Murphy and Austin Yarborough in the next row.
And the tranny, Josh Kinder and Dustin Pleasanton.
I wrote Dylan for some reason in that. The fan vote, David Krause and Stormington Norby in the next row.
And pulling up from the back, Christian Moody, who changed cars.
Yes, he did, and Josh Heitkamp showed up at the last fucking minute. Tonight, the All-Star Race, past winners and the open transfers. A $1,450 purse, $1,000 a win, 25 laps, halfway break. Drivers may change everything except the engine and tires. Then we'll go another 20 laps with a 5 to go caution. Choose cone restarts all night. That should make for an exciting race here, Bill.
We're going to get done at 3 a.m.
Probably. Yeah. By the time we're done through tech, it'll be 3 a.m.
Yeah, this is going to be so fucked.
Hey, by the way, Kyle McGowan's got a girlfriend now. He's not single.
Oh, sorry to all you ladies. See that stud there on the flag stand?
Waving that flag with confidence. I'm getting steady shit now. Here we go. Jamie Knopf going to lead the field, and the first ever DNQ All-Star Race is underway. Green flag. Here we go for the Winston.
Hell yeah, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like that outside lane.
Holy shit. Yeah, we knew that was coming. We got one in the mud.
Did we make it? No.
No. We're not going to make the first lap.
Outside lane looked good there.
It did, actually. They got a run as Padula's still running, and there's the caution. Looks like Zach Marquardt got in the mud.
Ooh, yeah. He started way up front, too. That's a shame.
Yeah, that's a shame. They got bottled up pretty bad. Yeah, they got
stuck back.
Let's take a look at the replay. Shit gets jammed up around Armstrong, and it was just on from there. He got wrecked. He got hit from behind pretty hard. Ends up going for a dive in the mud.
Marquardt just got shoved in there. But, Marquardt, his old lady likes to play in the mud sometimes, if you know what I mean.
Zach out early. First lap of the All-Star race. Got to be very disappointing. Sucks, though. What happened there?
Well, just one of those deals. Going into 3 there. Got picked up on the start a little bit. Spun the rear axle keyway out of it. So, just one of those deals, racing deal. It sucks, but pretty cool deal. We'll hang out, cheer for a couple guys there. Thanks for putting this on. It's a pretty big deal.
Zach Marquardt had a rough night tonight, guys.
Well, thanks there as we're going back under green with Jamie Knopf leading the field.
Yeah, very familiar place for him, and same with Steve Padula, who goes to the inside of Jamie Knopf and takes the lead away.
Wow,
what
Armstrong,
a shot back there.
Armstrong gave him a shot. He's going to go back to 45th now as the rest of the field just freight trains him.
Yeah, you can't do that with these shitty little motors, Bob, because you just lose all your momentum.
Yeah, and as we see, Buskirk, they're in 4th, but the driver I want to talk about in 3rd is Mike Carver. He's having a great run for somebody who is a true fucking peasant, races with no gloves.
He is so hit or miss. It looks like tonight he got it right, but, you got a couple of Cup guys who never race this series up there giving these guys hell. Brad Buskirk, who's getting passed right now on the inside by
Tyson Freeze making the move on him,
and Steve Padula.
Steve Padula, Cup regular. Buskirk, Cup regular. Carver ran Cup for a little while until lack of funding shut his Cup series down. Had to go Sadler style and went bush racing.
Yeah, and really he hasn't done any better.
No,
just like Sadler.
No, I mean he's won the AAR. I mean there's a couple of racetracks, and the caution is out again. Oh fuck yeah! What's our fucking problem?
Oh yeah. Off.
He's got his necklace in his hand.
Yeah, yeah. When you can hold your chain,
dude, it's off.
Well, he doesn't have a chain guard, you fucking idiot.
It's off of the clutch. All right, well fuck that. We ain't sitting there all the time. The cone is out. Buzzkirk chooses a top along with Clint Mills and Alex Cunningham.
Yeah, you think he might have learned something from the initial start there, Bob?
That could be, and you know, Buzzkirk learns stuff every time he's out on the racetrack. So, well, you know what, Bill? We got these karts. They are probably the quietest race engines we have in DNQ. But you know what? Screw it. It's the damn All-Star race. We're back under green. Well, for those of you at home that's got surround sound, go ahead and turn the thing up as far as you can because you won't be able to hear it. Let's go ahead and crank it up. Well, you had to turn your sound all the way up to hear those engines, but that was a crank it up session. And you know what? I got to say, we have about 27 karts, I believe, here tonight for this All-Star race, and that's just past winners and people who made it through the transfer and from the Open. All for $1,000 here. This is a very cool event, though, to see all these karts out here racing.
Yeah, this is a huge event. Your name goes on the plaque forever.
Yes.
When you win this race.
You win the All-Star race. That's it. It's just like Miltona. You win Miltona, your name's on the trophy of the Cup Series. For as long as we can do it. As Carver seems to be fading here a little bit.
Yeah, we see him working his way back, but we also see that hammer cart working his way back to the front.
The Cunninghammer carts. Cunninghammer. This is the Cunninghammer.
Fucking Chicken Hawk cart is moving his way to the front.
Cale Yarbrough has made his way up the field really quick for having to start in the back as Buzzkirk and Mills are racing. Mills has a throwback Alka-Seltzer fire suit on here tonight.
He does, yeah, the fucking turkey man. This is starting to get strung out. We did not expect to see this with that many karts on the track.
Oh, there'll be a caution soon.
Yeah.
I'm sure there will be.
Well, that Monster Energy Ultra Black groove, you see it really coming in there with this, making this a
we knew it.
We're in the mud.
We knew it. Waylon Hicks and Casey Armstrong get into it.
Oh, God damn, that looks bad. That's a shitty spot.
That's what you call fugly.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And he's pissed.
Oh, shit. The trailer park just came out.
Yeah, he's got
We were just in the trailer park for a minute. We're in the trailer park every time you come to a DNQ race.
Jesus. Fuck that side panel.
Do you really need...
I don't need that side
Do you
force.
really... Let's see what happened here. We got a left rear jumped in the mud.
Yep. That was first 15.
Do you really need a pussy strap for a bush race with open tires? Do you really need a strap around your arm for that?
Probably, yeah.
Holy fuck. You guys are so out of fucking shape. It's unbelievable.
Fuck off. I can fuck better than you, though.
Steve Padula is leading, and he takes the green.
All right, here we go. Steve Padula, very familiar position for him. But what?
Whoa! Carver gets spun around down the back stretch.
And we're going to have another caution.
We're going to have a caution.
Wow, it looks like that 10th to about 15th place, Bob, is a hornet's nest.
You better have some Fanta. Let's see what happens.
Here we go. Oh, he gets pushed down from the outside, and Buskirk's there, turns him around.
Yeah, it's a racing deal there.
Yep,
that
that's
sucks
what
for
that
Carver.
looks like. Yep.
He was having a good run.
But that motherfucker's fast.
He's fast.
Watch for him here come the end.
He doesn't have any gloves on, so he's got to be Arco!
Get a fourth gloves, Bob.
No, the cone is out.
Well, it looks like he put the money for his gloves in his tires.
He
so
works
it's
at
working
Penske.
for him.
Here we go. Padula gets the jump. Knopf up his ass. Green flag. We're back underway. Look at that field still heading down here. They're going to wreck some shit.
Now, this is the start that I was expecting.
Oh!
Backing it up. L.J. McCleary.
L.J. McCleary, a cup regular, showing his push tendencies.
He runs the Busch Series motor every Friday night.
I know
so
he does.
He knows how to race with these boys.
As we're looking, Cale Yarbrough going to make his move up to third with Chicken Hawk watching him. He makes the move on Clint Mills. Clint having a good night here.
Chicken Hawk to the inside of the Turkey Man.
Yeah, chicken turkey.
Yeah.
What the Traduncan. Isn't that what
I don't know.
Thanksgiving?
Turducken, yeah.
Turkey, duck, and there you go. Buzzkirk and Owens. Let's go on board, Brad.
Yeah, we'll watch him. He got shuffled back here. He's run maybe about 7th, just in front of the Hornet's Nest. Following, who's the 454, Bob?
Jake Owens.
Jake Owens.
The Busch Classic winner from last year. Took home $300 big, and the caution is out on the speedway. Not sure what Ford just said. Steve Morcillo.
Smoking
totally does not smoke with that number at all.
Yeah, no, Jesus Christ.
Went for a spin
I'm
there.
surprised he doesn't have a green body. You fucked up, Steven.
Life goals.
Yeah, buy a green body next time.
All right, here we go. Next restart. We're not fucking around here. Padula gets the jump.
Look, they are wrecking the 10th on the restart.
Cunningham, for some reason, keeps...
Whoa! Big wreck! Big wreck!
Ryan Richmond goes for a spin and conveniently stops in turn 1. That is definitely going to bring out a caution. Holy shit.
Wow. This is getting big.
It's 1,000 to win, not 1,000 to finish 15. The Tabasco fiasco scheme. Let's take a look at what happened there.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
You
yeah.
can see him get high-sided.
Yeah. Looks like Clint Mills had enough of his shit.
Yeah, yeah.
We got an onboard camera replay of this with Mike Carver.
And here we go. We're gonna. Yeah, that was a big deal.
Norman goes through the dirt there.
Lucky, good for him
Hear all
staying
that
in
dirt
it.
hitting his visor and shit? There's all some rocks and shit.
Oh boy. Top 4 got a great start.
Chicken Hawk took the outside. Can he make it work against Steve Padula? We know these two have gotten
Woo! Great run.
I know Cunningham and Padula do not like each other. So this
Here we go. Cunningham to the inside. This is for the lead. The second lead change of the race, ladies and gentlemen. Chicken Hawk.
Cunningham and the Hammered Carts machine racing against Steve Padula, who can make that high line work. I'm telling you, there is some speed there.
Yeah, you got the momentum. It looks like that ultra black groove has widened out to 2 lanes wide.
Cale
with all these
Yarborough
cautions.
sitting there. Whoa! Cale
Gives him
Yarborough
a shot. And Jamie Knopf follows him through.
Yeah, Padula sinking now into the... He will sink back to 4th after that move, trying to make the move on Knopf for 3rd now. This is a great race here, and we're almost halfway, though.
Yeah, we know we get a halfway break, and everybody gets to tune their shit up right now. Austin Yarborough came from dead motherfucking last all the way up to 2nd. Look for him to keep the same setup. Bob, who do you think's got to work on their shit the most?
I really think, and we're talking about people that can win the race, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I would say probably right now, Derek Allred, who's a regular that runs really well. LJ McCleary, for sure, as we're watching this battle here. And, I think Tyson Freeze can be in the mix, too, and Clint Mills.
Tyson Freeze, big name, who's won before. Jesus, they are 3
wide, 2 abreast.
Jeez.
And the caution is out. We are at our halfway mark.
That was just in time.
Wow, yes. That was getting ready to get big.
Wow.
Yeah, halfway. Now the guys are going to pull into pit road and work on these things, and that's when it's going to get really interesting. Well, Bill, we're already halfway through this race, and we see Alex Cunningham and Steve Padula battling it out, but I still have a suspicion that we're going to see Cale Yarborough and Jamie Knopf make their way up towards the end.
You know, I've been really surprised with how strong Steve Padula's been. He won the Miltone to 50 earlier. I don't know why I'm supposed to be surprised, but he's fast as a motherfucker here tonight. He doesn't have GRP power. I think that's what is really surprising me.
Well, right now we're at the halfway break. You cannot change tires, but you can change anything besides that or the engine.
Yep.
You can change wedge, cambers. I mean, if you're towards the back, what do you change here at this break?
If I'm LJ McCleary, I know that I'm decent, but I'm not good enough. I'm not no Jamie Knopf or Steven Padula right now. So I know that I'm going to have to change wedge. I'm going to have to change air pressure. I'm going to have to change nose weight. I'm going to have a sip of this cocktail. And then I'm going to have to sack up and get on that fucking steering wheel.
That's right. Sometimes you need to get a sip of the Fanta and go to town. But halfway through this race so far, let's go down to Tony Stevens to get a halfway race break. Tony?
It is absolute pandemonium down here in the infield at the Millbridge Speedway as part of One Hot Night, the DNQ Series. Winston, behind me, you've got 20-some-odd teams thrashing to make as many changes to their kart as they possibly can within the specified 5-minute time frame. They can change anything. The engine, the seat, the driver. Well, anything but a tire. That's the only thing you cannot change. You can re-soak them, you can wax them, you can do whatever you want to do to them, just cannot change the tires. You see torches out behind me, you see crews spinning tires, trying to get chemical reabsorbed into the rubber for the final 25-lap sprint to the checkers. It is absolute pandemonium. And I'm glad we're not on smell-o-vision, guys, because I think I just got cancer from walking through the pit area with all the chemicals that are being put in these rubbers.
Well, thanks, Tony. Glad to know that you only know half the rules. As all the drivers here are wiping their tires, you could take the tires off to change chassis stuff, though.
Yeah, we see Padula waxing his shit. I don't think that's going to do it, but very typical of the Padulas. Yeah, everybody is thrashing it. Looks like first practice at any cup track, swapping over to qualifying trim right now.
Yeah, and these guys are working the shit out of their tires. They can do air pressure. They can do wedge. They can do whatever they want. And it doesn't look like people understood the rules. We heard somebody yelling about somebody took a tire off and it was totally legal. Well, some people are really off. Let's go down to Tony, who's down with the driver, needs to make some big swings.
Caught up with has-been Lead 2 Real Estate Rental Kart Series champion Tyler Young. What have you gotten yourself into? This is like the king of the losers in this series, isn't it?
I don't know, and I'm struggling. I'm losing at it for sure. I think it's mainly driver, too. I hate to say that. So we're going to work on it and see if we can't get better. We've got 25 more laps to learn as much as I can.
What can you change? What are you planning on changing? I don't think any of your crew guys can fit in this seat, so I guess that's out of the realm of possibilities.
I know it. I wish they could because probably have to show me something. But we're going to work on some stuff, and can't thank Ding Dong and Dick enough. Come work on this thing. So wish it was better.
Well, that's Tyler Young. He's coming and coming to horror right to the front.
All right. Who's next? Well, thanks, Tony. We see a lot of guys changing a bunch of stuff here tonight. We talked about tires earlier.
Yep.
Looks like Knopf is on the Maxxis. Looks like Yarborough's on the Maxxis. Did you fuck up if you didn't go on Maxxis?
You fucked up if you didn't get on Maxxis. It was a Maxxis track. That Monster Energy Ultra Black Groove was getting running in practice. If you picked anything but a Maxxis, you're a dumb motherfucker. Clip Mills, you're a dumb motherfucker.
So we got these drivers. It seems like the top 5 can run well. Back behind that is where the Hornet's Nest starts.
Yep.
How do you manage driving as an ex-driver yourself? How do you manage driving through a field of about 15 cars trying to make your way to the front towards the end of this race?
Well, Bob, I've always drove junk my whole life, so I'm very familiar with that Hornet's Nest. You just got to survive. You got to be the blackest of the black in the Ultra Black Groove. You got to dive it on in there, and you got to just root them up on out of the way.
Well, one driver that knows how to do that is down with Tony.
Jason Denny's down here at the turn 3 end of the pit lane, and you don't look very happy with the cart. What's the deal?
Well, it's not the car, it's the people around me. It's people around me don't know how to freaking drive. It's 50-lap race. Lap 14, you know, run over top of somebody. Freaking, I don't know, who's that guy with the splitter? I don't know who his name is, but he needs to take it off because that ain't going to fly. As soon as you touch something, it goes right up on top of you. I don't know. We're gonna bust some heads getting to the front.
So what does that mean? You guys are reinforcing the front bumper or what right now?
Oh, Denny Hamilton's coming out. Don't worry.
Well, there you go. Looks like it's starting to get a little rough down here in the turn 3 end.
I think that's the only time I've ever heard Ding Dong Dick in the same sentence. Well, the drivers are done with all their adjustments. They are pushing their carts back on the grid. We will be back underway here shortly for the last 25 laps. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
I'm going to need a cocktail.
Out here, a man isn't measured by where he started. Just where he finishes.
Up out of turn 4, takes the Rumble win!
Champions one race at a time.
Welcome back to Salisbury, North Carolina, site of the first ever DNQ All-Star race, the Winston. And it has been one hot night so far, Bill. We have seen a lot of action as the cone is out from the halfway break.
Yeah, sold out crowd here tonight, and I got a fresh cocktail. We are ready to fire this motherfucker back off.
We are, and Jimmy Live there in the pace car there. You got to love Jimmy Live. If you ever want to see a DNQ race live, follow him on Facebook.
This is live, Bob.
Sorry. Yes. You haven't watched this for a month and a half. We've had this posted. Yes, Jamie Knopf. This has been posted.
Forrest.
Jamie Knopf in that Paragon site work cart will start from the 3rd place as they take the green, and Steve Padula will lead the field down into 1.
Wow, he is strong here tonight, Bob. He knows how to get around this place. He won the Miltona 50 earlier this year, but Jamie Knopf is beating the shit out of him. Whoa,
yeah. Big wreck. Bill Elliott's involved.
And
Tyson
everybody
Freeze goes
stays
around.
rolling.
Yeah, that is beautiful for now. They're
No
4
caution.
wide getting into 1. Oh, my God.
No caution.
Wow.
This is amazing.
The Ultra Black Groove is living up to its name tonight.
Yes, it is. And what really pleases me, Bob, is it is 2 lanes wide now.
Yes, it is. And you don't have a choice when you get into lap traffic. And somehow, Jamie Knopf has taken the lead, and he's got Kill Yarborough. Oh, we got one dead stop on the backstretch, going full speed.
Jesus.
Wow, that's Josh Heidkamp. He went for a spin.
Yeah, Josh Heidkamp, who's been doing really well in his actual job.
Yes.
Not so good in DNQ.
Josh Heidkamp, first ever Busch Series winner. You can't take that away from him. So we go back under green.
And we're 3 wide for 7th place. So does that work out? No, it doesn't.
Kinder slaps the wall, but they stay green. Very Larson-esque of him.
Yeah, Kinder was the tranny earlier this evening. And the battle here for 3rd. Buskirk holds on. He holds off Chicken Hawk there.
There's LJ McCleary. Now, we talked about Cup experience before. It looks like the Cup guys are starting to make their way to the front of this field in the closing stages.
Yeah, they're starting to get the hang of these lower power motors. Maybe they got to like drive it in a little bit deeper than they're used to. But battle here, we see who the fuck was that? Was that Padula? Padula got shit canned. Padula's running back.
Padula
like
got
7th.
moved to the back. He was leading the field. And we've got a caution, and that is Tyson Freeze.
Yeah, this is...
he's got a flat left rear there.
Well, he only ran 3 pounds in there to begin with, so it ain't that much less. Get out
Seemed
there
like you're running
and
pretty
drive
good,
it,
though.
Let's go down and
Yeah,
talk
it
to
wasn't
Tyler.
too bad. The motor got hot before halfway, and it lost a lot of power, but cut a tire down. Just got in a mess. That's racing. Come back next time. Try again.
Well, tough break for Freeze as we are watching this field after the restart. And Padula's shit can to the back. Can he make his way back through this field? Oh, my God. He's trying.
It is go time, ladies and gentlemen. They are 3 wide.
Yeah, this is a mess back here. Looks like, not Padula, looks like McCleary's gotten around Buskirk there for the 4th spot. This is some great racing, man. I'll tell you what. It's fun to... Whoa, my God. What is going on?
The 420 car went to the high side. All right, here we go. And
Christian Moody actually making his way through the field. Wayne Rozier didn't make the race. Moody paid the entry, and now he's in that cart, and he's making it look good, although he is a half a track off of the leaders, Cale Yarborough and Jamie Knopf.
Yeah, Christian Moody took the Terry Labonte approach, the past champions provisional.
He did.
And just jumped in whatever bullshit was available, and he's running like it.
You know what? The 2 guys in the front of the field, or the class of the field, obviously, they do this all the time.
This is their job.
These guys live to go-kart race. So, we have another caution out there. Looks like Tapler got involved in that one.
And
the 3rd-place driver, Alex Cunningham, I would say roughly lives to drive. As Brett Buskirk's got a problem.
He's out of gas.
He's out of gas. Oh, God, we've got a fight. I don't know what the hell was going on there. We had the caution was out.
We're done.
We had a supercharged redneck come sprinting across the backstretch. What the fuck
Get the fuck
there?
out of here. This is go-kart racing.
It's DNQ, man.
Fuck.
It's DNQ,
Get
man.
the fuck off the racetrack. You're done. Yep. Get out.
Travis Schaefer.
No, shut the fuck up and get out.
Travis Schaefer, tell me, get out. It's DNQ, man.
This is a Busch Series go-kart race.
Jimmy Live getting all that action.
Look at how dirty you are.
Look how mad they are. Look at it. I love it.
Get your piece of shit off the racetrack.
Yeah.
You're done. Don't come back.
Yeah, there you go, Ashley.
Yes, Ashley.
Yeah,
Get
there you
him.
go.
Get him, Ashley. Get him. Get him.
I got time for it. Oh, my God. What the fuck was that about?
That was bigger than shit. Let's go back to green.
All right, here we go. I don't even think we had that on film, what happened.
Dude, I got more cocktail, Richard.
Cunningham takes the outside. Can he make it work? No. Clint Mills up to 3rd. You know, I didn't think Clint had enough to get up to the front of this thing towards the end, but he has
the
proven
college
me wrong.
freshman earlier in this race. But it looks like he has loosened that bitch back up and has got that thing rolling.
Yeah, it's loose. It's junior loose.
Ooh, here we go.
Junior.
Cale Yarborough to the point.
Yarborough makes the move on Knopf, and he is the new leader. He is in the bird seat to win $1,000 as the rest of these guys are racing like they're in 2nd.
Wow, these 2 have really stretched their legs on the field. You think they've been saving it all race and now they're going, or just everybody else is that fucked up?
I think the Paragon card of Jamie Knopf, Paragon sight work card running 2nd, I think he's got this shit figured out. And Hopefully he gets a run up to him. Steve Padula made his way back up to fourth. And
wow, what a hornet's nest here for Ted. Ladies and gentlemen, it does not pay a single dollar to run in any one of these places we're watching here.
No, and that's why you see a driver like Brad Busker with a lot of experience just taking his time making his way through this field as he puts them 3 wide.
He goes 3 wide for 12.
Yeah. He just, you gotta just play it smart. And, you know, Alex Cunningham, if we get another caution here, which we will, 5 to go, Alex has been taking the top. I think he's learned some stuff. I think he might be able to make it work as we see Kel Yarborough leading Jamie Knopf.
Yeah, we've seen this before at DNQ, boys. When it doesn't matter how good you are before that 5
as
to go
he makes
caution.
the move. Knopf to the inside of Yarborough, he takes the lead.
That was very white of Austin Yarborough.
Yeah, yes,
that
it was
very white.
very.
He knows that it doesn't pay to win lap 6 to go.
No, it doesn't. As these guys are battling it out, it's going to be 5 to go. We're going to get our caution here in a minute, but you know you've got to restart. Why not just say, hey, I know that when we get this restart, I've got to do all I can do. As John Kinder's had an issue, and he has pulled his stuff down to the bottom of the exit of turn 4.
I think this also might be our 5 to go
It
caution,
is.
Bob.
It's just very convenient that that all happened at once.
Yeah. That was the tranny earlier today.
Yeah,
It still is.
Yeah, we just blew a tranny, I think. So I think we've had the trifecta.
Yeah.
Let's go up to the booth. All right, Bill, 5 to go. It's about money time, and it's about time to make that money.
Hell yeah.
It's down to Kel Yarborough, Knopf, Cunningham, Padula. That's going to be your top 4 that could win this race.
Yeah, Chicken Hawk, I don't think he's got it. Padula, he ain't got it. Well, we just saw before this Monster Energy Ultra Black Groove break, we saw that Jamie Knopf and Kel Yarborough, Forrest Gump and Kel Yarborough are the class of the field.
They are, and who you got in that battle?
I got Forrest Gump, Bob.
Yeah,
Forrest Gump, I think, is just waiting. He can get it done. He wasn't rattled when Kel Yarborough was beating the bumper off that bitch. I think Forrest Gump is going to win this race.
Cunningham's been strong on those outside restarts. He may take the top of this choose cone restart. We're going to see how it plays out. Let's go down and see how these guys line up. Okay. Well, it's choose cone time for $1,000. Cunningham takes the top. McCleary takes the top. Norman takes the top. Murphy, Tabasco Fiasco. This is going to be McCleary is in a very good spot. That was a good decision for him to take top.
That was a great decision. I think the loser right here is Stephen Padula, but we're about to find out as we go back green. Chicken Hawk holds strong on the outside. Is he going to be able to take the lead from Jamie Knopf? No, it doesn't look like it. Austin Yarborough's giving him a run for his money.
McCleary gets moved up the racetrack. Oh, God.
He gets fucked, yeah.
Yeah, he was screwed. As Padula had a good start, but this is nothing compared to what these two up front are going to battle for here in the closing laps of this race.
Thomas Cunningham, Stephen Padula, I don't think they're going to have enough to beat Jamie Knopf and Austin Yarborough. Austin Yarborough beating the back bumper off of that number 48 for the lead.
He takes a big arc into the corner and gets the run on Jamie Knopf. Can he close the deal?
I don't know. Tyler Young right now is probably closing the deal on somebody else's old lady. But Austin Yarborough, he's going to need a little bit more. I don't think Thomas Cunningham and Stephen Padula, as we take the white flag, this is the last lap, ladies and gentlemen.
White flag for $1,000 and the first ever Winston win. Knopf, there's some lap traffic in the way.
He's going to have to go around Paul Rice.
Jamie Knopf will take the win at the Winston.
Woo!
Wow, that was a hell of a finish there. Those two battled the shit out of each other.
What a race. They were battling all the way back to 27.
Well, at the end of the day, it was Jamie Knopf who comes home $1,000 richer, and he takes home the win in the Winston.
Yeah, hell, Jamie Knopf, who won last week, goes back-to-back here tonight at Millbridge, all for the money. We know he can get it done with the pink magic. That's a name brand. That's a name brand in Holland. He can get it done.
Set it down at Victory Lane where Jamie Knopf says celebrate winning $1,000.
Here he is in Victory Lane, Jamie Knopf, and the Busch Light flows. Have you ever had a beer bath quite like that in your life?
2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago up here, about the same, but I got to thank everybody that helped put the race on. It was awesome. I got to thank Phantom Racing Chassis, Alan Pittman for the motor,
Pink Magic for the prep on the tires. Paragon, they come on board and sponsored me for this weekend, even though I had to pick them up at the airport. And Kevin Harvick for his Busch beer, Busch Light.
A couple of times in the waning laps of that one, you and Austin seem to go back and forth. You get a little loose out of 4, he'd get a run, then he would slip, you get a run on him. Were you at the ragged edge? How much was left in that cart? How much were you carrying it versus how much work was the cart doing?
That's all I had. That was all I could do. I was hoping to keep him behind me, and then he got by me, and it wasn't but about 4 laps to I seen the lap counter up there, and I knew I needed to be in front with 5 to go because he's hard to pass.
What now do you do with this $1,000? How do you reward these guys that work so hard in this cart?
They can have some of the beer, but I'm going to keep all the money.
That's Jamie Knopf. Selfish as he may be, he at least is going to share his beer, and he is the winner of the inaugural DNQ All-Star Race, $1,000 richer here at the Millbridge Speedway.
Well, the DNQ season is about halfway through, and we've got the Busch Classic coming up next. $300 to win in the Busch Series. Then we're going to take the 8 drivers that are in the chase in the Cup and the Busch Series. Cup Series, if you show up, you're pretty much in the top 8. But Busch Series guys, we're going to have the top 8, and then we're going to AAR after that race.
AAR is a big race, Bob. AAR can tear some shit up, so if you're in a bad spot going in there, you can either come out smelling like a rose or you're fucked. You cannot guarantee that is the wild card in this chase.
Yeah, and $300 to win for the Busch Series race. Next race, we have pit stops for IROC. That should be very interesting as we get towards the end of the season. Their season's starting to dwindle down, too. The top 4 in points at the end of the year battle for the championship.
It is. I mean, they are not the same top 4 points we had last year. It's great to see some newcomers battling for that win. It has been competitive all season long. They have put on a great show. I'm ready for an even bigger step, a Busch Series-like step in IROC next year.
Well, that is the DNQ Busch Classic. Last year, Jake Owens won that race, and he may be back to defend his title. But June 14th, we were at the Millbridge Speedway for the Busch Classic. For Bill Chester, I'm Bob Duato. I want to thank you for tuning in, but you're still a peasant.
Peasant race.
Good night. Visit the treasure chest at Myrtle Beach. It's worth it.